Yeah, so without further ado, let's well, maybe before I give like a little summary here, why don't we do it's been a little bit since the last time we played with the holidays and Extra Life and all those good things. So why don't we do some maybe character reintroductions here? So we'll go around the virtual table here and just give us a little introduction about your character, what they're doing in Prismere, um, and maybe what's currently going on for them. So why don't we start? Um, why don't we start first with Shion?
Thank you. My name is Kim. I'm playing Sion. She is a elven wizard. Um, she was orphaned at a very young age. Doesn't know much about her past, her parents. She was taken in by a gentleman, but she only ever knew him as Papa. She was one of the youngest people to graduate from the Mage Academy. And one of the things that she was bestowed upon her upon graduation was a signet ring. It was silver, kind of looked like silver branches with some beautiful gems inlaid. And it had an X for her name, and also kind of not knowing the rest of her life. Currently, she wants to get a hold of that again. It was lost at the carnival 8 years ago. And so she somehow made a deal with a hag that she'd go ahead and clean a pool in exchange for getting her ring back.
Let's go next to Vish.
Hi, Isaac. I'm playing Vish. Vish is a Triton artificer. She is currently in Piersmere trying to find some of her tinker tools. She's been looking for them, asking as many people as possible about them. And right now, currently, she is kind of on the hunt. Some of her friends sound like they might be close to getting their things back, so she's all in, all excited, trying to help them get their things, feeling that it might get her one step closer to her things as well. As far as really that's pretty much it. As far as like her background, she was a tinker like her grandfather. The tools that she lost were actually her grandfather's. And ever since then, it seems like she's lost a bit of her creativity. She's not really been all that creative in her inventions and whatnot. And ever since she lost it, she kind of contributes that to kind of her life being kind of dull and boring. Dead end job, 9 to 5, and she's just really enjoying the adventure, kind of getting out of that, boring, you know, just day to day. She's actually really enjoying herself. She's gotten a bit of trouble already, but I don't know if she's gonna learn from her mistakes. I guess we'll find out.
Awesome.
Probably not.
Let's go next to Maple.
Hi, I'm Chris. I play Maple. She is a fairy barbarian and proud part-time pool cleaner. We're going to clean a pool today. She's excited. Actually, she's excited because she lost her necklace 8 years ago, and today is the day that she's got to beat on who might have it and what she needs to do to get it back. She also is, at this point, more importantly, spending time with her friends because they all have a chance to do the same thing. We're all on the same page, and each one of us might have a chance at getting our items back. Um, she's in a little bit of a conflict because she knows there's a much bigger picture going on around her, but she's not good at that. So she's just enjoying what's happening right now. That's all there is to Maple. I just don't know how she's going to clean a pool. We got this. We can do this.
All right. Let's go let's go next to Arlo.
Sure. Hi, I'm Joe. I play Arlo, who is a Haringen monk. Formerly worked at this Witchlight carnival that pops up every 8 years or so in the Faerun near Waterdeep area, where one day 8 years ago he had left and running some errands or something and sort of lost his way. Couldn't find his way back in time, and the carnival was gone. So he spent some time in Waterdeep doing monk things And then, now we're here. We're searching for everyone's lost items. His lost item is a small little miniature coffin that holds some of the remains of his adopted child. And looking for that, has found out it's probably not actually here, but maybe with one of the other sisters. And so at this time, trying to in the uh in the near future figure out how to clean a pool, but in the macro picture of events trying to figure out how maybe we will finagle our way to some of these other places without you know getting in fights and things like that, or without getting beat up by this Bavlorna lady, because she seems pretty powerful.
And finally, let's go to Lim.
Hi, I'm Jenna. I'm going to be playing Lim. She is a wizard hexblood, which is interesting because the hexbloods have kind of like a tie to hags in general. So Lim's not sure how to feel being in the presence of a hag. She feels that they kind of cursed her when she was a kid, and that's kind of why she's on this hunt for her particular item. It is a doll made of hair. And so she's hoping that if finding that item will kind of help take away this feeling of essentially being cursed. Like, she's been cursed with being a hexblood. After she lost this doll, she lost her height, so now she's extra tiny. So instead of being a full, tall, tiefling-looking individual, she now is about the size of a halfling. And she's hoping that kind of, whether it's actually attributed to being a hexblood or if it's just her own mind kind of getting in the way of things because of that, she's very determined to find this doll, hoping it'll like fix this kind of perception she's got. But probably in the same boat as Vish, she's like really enjoying this kind of getting out of the city and like checking things out. And even though she's not sure how to really feel around the hag, she doesn't necessarily like them, but she's definitely curious. She's been excited so far, even if what we're doing is cleaning a pool. She's still excited.
Awesome. And Sith Lord Dave, thank you. Just redeemed by everyone a reroll. So y'all are at up to 7 rerolls in the pool. I've got 2
Nice.
sitting there in the tank. So thank you, Dave. Yeah, so let's recap our previous session here. So the party, you'd all met with the first of the hags of the Hourglass Coven that you've met, Bavlorna Blightstraw, or as the locals call her, Slackjawed Lorna. Bavlorna is very slovenly an old crone. She seems to have a penchant for making her own clothes, which hang on these clotheslines that run all the way from her cottage that sits on these stilts that lords over the little village down below where the bullywugs live. All sorts of kind of poorly stitched together clothing that she hangs out there. She also seems to have a bit of a hoarding problem, which you've probably guessed. You've only seen the tip of the iceberg as far as that goes. The whole place is just full of old food, piled up dishes, scraps of paper that she's collected over the years. Everything just kind of is a little bit in disarray. When you met with her, she was having a cup of tea with a lean woman with a gray complexion who bore a bit of a resemblance to the 2 merchants that were trying to help you out earlier, Trinket and Bauble, or whether you believe they were trying to help you or not. But they were trying to help you get your things. So you kind of stumbled into this tea party. You were invited in. You returned Bavlorna's Book of Bad Blood. And she seemed great. I don't know, as much as you probably got a sense that she did seem grateful that you brought that, so much that she was willing to talk to you about, okay, maybe I do have your things, and maybe we could, you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back kind of situation. And so she gave you some tasks to do to recover your things. The first of which was, seems like maybe just a bit of a household chore. Cleaning the pool, it's probably an oversimplification. It's not exactly cleaning the pool that she wants you to do. It's probably more of a plumbing job, because what it is there's this well in the middle of her preservation pool that she likes to bathe in. It's clogged. There's a pipe that draws up swamp water from the lake below and is supposed to pipe it up here and fill her pool, but it hasn't been working, and so that is really what her conundrum is. And so she's asked that she's taken a look at it. She doesn't understand exactly what the problem is, and so he said, if you could fix that for me, we could talk about the return of your ring. So that's where we are going to start things off here. You've all made your way down the stairs, down to where you first came into her cottage. And just a reminder, because it's been a bit, I'll kind of point out some things that are happening around the room. So, of course, the big thing is this big pool that sits in the middle. You can see the pipe in the center, which seems to really just looks like a stone well. And there's freestanding water that probably looks a bit murky, a little scummy, I would say. And there is a mirror that is positioned and stands on one corner of the pool. And on the other, you can see this giant lily pad that floats just on the surface. All around the room are shelves, tables, you name it. Every surface that's available is stacked with dishes and random trinkets and just piled up. It looks like Bavlorna hasn't done her dishes in months upon months. Number of doors that lead out. The trap door that leads to the stairway that you took to get up here is down to the south. And the other, I guess, curiosity in the room is there are these like mannequins of various sizes, medium and small, creature-sized mannequins that seem to be fitted with various outfits that it appears Bavlorna has stitched together, and some formal, some informal, hats, you name it. All these types of things are on the mannequins over there. And so that is the scene that you are coming in as you are gazing at this pool, which is the obstacle between you and getting one of your things back.
How's it work?
Well, the thing in the middle probably is where the water comes in. Maybe goes out too. I don't know. Anybody have?
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna ask if anybody has a way to sort of periscope down there at all, or if we have to manually go there.
Lim points to Vish with her staff. She just kind of goes.
I mean, I can go down there and see what I see.
Well, I mean, do we just want to go trudging head first into a body of water again?
No,
or...
you don't. Of course not.
Right.
We gotta taste it first. She's gonna go and just wiggle her foot on the edge and just stir it around.
So there's like
Very intently.
little bit of a like kind of scum, like algae kind of piece kind of gets wrapped up on your toe, and you're able to kind of fish that out.
Ugh. Ugh.
But we think maybe there's just a pond scum like blockage somewhere, maybe.
I'll get a
Or
closer
something
look.
different.
And then she's
Maple
gonna just
starts
go
to take her
to.
backpack off. She knows what's happening next. You guys keep talking. That's fine.
And she's just gonna submerge her head underneath and take a look and see what she sees. Leaning over. She's not jumping in, but she's putting her head.
Just this, like the edge here,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say the stagnant water here maybe is only like a foot deep right now.
Ow!
So it's,
It's not
yeah,
that deep.
probably not
Sorry,
necessary
guys.
to do that.
Ow!
Are you okay there?
I thought it was deeper. Sorry.
I'm gonna actually like walk into the water to like help Vish up.
Thank you.
Come on.
Yes.
Just trudging through.
How does that water taste?
You taste it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some got it in my mouth.
It tastes
What?
I don't. What would that be? I guess perception. Call it a perception check.
Yes.
Roll low. You don't want to know. Just roll low.
Okay.
15.
So, it sort of tastes the way you maybe expect like swamp water to taste. It's got kind of your olfactory senses are tied to your their sense of taste, so it's kind of that way. But there's something else about it. It's almost like sort of like an acidic quality to it.
Ugh.
Like your tongue just feels maybe like a little rough after.
Ah. Ugh.
Or you're looking.
She's like.
Low.
I don't know. What fecal?
Don't worry about it.
What's that mean?
So is there like a pungent stink in here then too?
Yeah, it's like the same kind of swampy stink that you smell elsewhere.
I want to check out the lily pad and see if there's anything special about it, or if it's actually a lily pad.
Yeah, so just kind of looking at it, or you poking at it,
Touch it.
touch it. It feels like it's actually plant material. It's got kind of that quality to it. Seems to be floating pretty evenly on the surface of the water there.
Can I move it? Like, does it move if I use my hands to manipulate it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How big is it?
It's about as big as it's represented there on the map, so it's pretty large. It's probably, we'll say, probably 9-10 feet in diameter.
I'm wondering if we can use it to float to the middle so that we can get a better look without walking in it.
That could be a good idea. Lim is gonna see if she can like crawl onto it and see what happens.
I can push you out there. At this point, Maple's down to the clothing she needs to cover her body. She's got a couple daggers still sheathed and is ready to fly out to the center as you're like, oh, yeah, I can push the lily pad out for you.
Do you just want to drain it, guys?
It's clogged, right?
Well, I mean, and she brings out her burlap sack. Like, we could drain it.
How's that work?
Would that actually
Well,
work?
if you
like
put that
if you
sack
just
into the water, it would just all start flowing into it. You think?
Is it
I think so.
Like if you
Magic
just
stuff?
held that open at the bottom, it would just start.
I think so.
Is this a magic something or other?
Yeah,
try.
temporarily
Mega folding.
imbued magic sack.
So before we go too far at that, I just want to make sure that we, because we had somebody step out on a lily pad, so I want to make sure you get
Okay.
that. Lim, you step out on that, and then probably it does hold up your weight, and you're floating.
okay. Ooh, she's gonna like kind of cross her legs and just be like all cozy, but then she'll like go back to like listening to Vish's idea and kind of nodding along with them. Like, hey, yeah, if we could just go, whoop, whoop, that'd be cool.
You can try. Just be careful of that mirror. I don't trust the mirror.
What are you
Okay.
thinking? Before you do anything, what are you thinking?
Me?
Yep.
I just put the bag under the water and open it, and the water goes in the bag.
And does
That's
that drain it
simple.
over time?
I think
Gotcha.
I'll drain it. Yeah. That'll work.
So if you put it, say, in that centerpiece too, does it? And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Alex, but based on the drawing portrayed here, it looks like the centerpiece has water all the way up, kind of to the top of it too.
Correct. Yeah, so like sort of the way probably that you are guessing what has happened is it's probably been like this for some time, and the water in the pool has either just like seeped and drained out or evaporated, and so thus there's only a foot of water. It's like a pool that just sat there for a long, long, long time. But the pipe itself, that water seems to be like level with the top, like you're suggesting.
And the the pool height would otherwise be what, like
Maybe like 4.5, 5 feet, maybe.
okay, okay.
So,
So
it's
like
only about a quarter of what it should be right now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
so like where we see these stairs in the bottom right hand corner there, those would normally be covered with water, right? Kind of,
Yeah.
or water would be partially up there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if we, try out Fish's bag idea, but in that centerpiece, right? Where just put it down there and see if you can lower the water level by doing that.
We might be able
Sure.
to use the lily pad to get there. I don't know if stationary at that spot or it moves, so let's figure that out, and then we can get Fish in his bag out there, and yeah, that's a great idea.
It moves. I can move it. I was able to manipulate it.
Does it move like an inch or two, or can we get it out there? Is my question. We'll probably get out there.
I mean, we
We'll have
could
to
certainly
patch
try.
everything. Yeah.
I don't know how many of us can ride on it safely, though.
Well, hopefully
I'll
we just need
watch.
Fish in his bag.
Oh.
Let's see what you're saying.
Oh, that tricky vision. Yeah, if you, I don't. If I can I? Is there a way that I can grab either Vish or the lily pad and move it out to the center? I realize it might not move on the map, but
Lim, or is it Lim? Are you still
Oh.
on the lily pad?
I am, but if it's easier to like get off to let people do the thing, I can.
Yeah, we
Or
should
me.
send Vish out.
Yeah.
Huh? I think
agree
so. Yeah, I can do it. No problem. You want to
Okay.
here? Actually, here go, Lim. No. You
What?
stay. Here, take
Oh.
my bag. Go ahead. You can do it. I don't want to do everything.
Oh. Oh, okay. Sure. All right. Onward. And she's got the bag. She's
All
ready.
right. And Maple, you're like
Flying
grabbing hold
and-
of.
moving the leaf might be better. If I move Lim, I might just move Lim and leave the leaf. It's the leaf I'm trying to get out to the
Okay.
center.
So you grab like a piece of the leaf and they're like kind of flying there and like trying to pull it closer. Yeah, it moves and gets closer, and you more or less have control over it. So it kind of glides on the water. So but you could kind of control it and steer it over there.
Okay.
Perfect.
So lily pad kind of comes flush right up with like the stone portal there, and you've got what a handcrafted bag of holding essentially. Is that what I'm understanding?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
And your plan, you just want to like kind of use it to kind of scoop up some of this water at the top, and so yeah, you do that, and it seems to be working. The water's being deposited into the bag and is being removed from the pool, and so you do this, and I don't know, from like where you stand, maybe you're able to get 2 or 3 feet of water, like kind of from where you're standing on the lily pad out of the pipe.
Yes,
I'm
it's
gonna
working.
I'm gonna keep using the word pipe, but the well,
Yeah.
essentially.
Pipe works.
Mhm.
Sure.
Do you see anything?
Yeah, as I see,
Ah.
or it's illustrated to me what might be clogging or what I see or anything that I don't understand. I yell to Arlo, "Okay, Arlo, this is what's going on," and I'm just like really annoyingly every detail because I don't understand it. I don't know what to do with the information, so I'm just relaying it.
Perfect.
Excellent. Now we can keep doing that until it's, maybe we can start lowering her down with a rope
Rope?
type thing.
Sure can.
I would like some form of harness for safety, please.
Oh, OSHA, obviously. We're going to
Yeah,
follow
of course.
all standard practices here.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Absolutely. All right. So yeah,
I
she's
have no
gonna
idea
keep
what
on
you're talking
going.
Yeah, so you keep
Maybe
on
even
going.
like, yeah. Just
Just
If,
trying
if
to
it's gonna
see.
if it's gonna work, gonna keep on going.
Is there anything I see that's clogging it, or any kind of light at the end of this pipe tunnel?
I mean, it's the water itself is. It's not like a thick, boggy swamp or anything, but it's even when the light does hit the water, it kind of gives it that kind of green kind of opaqueness a bit. So it's sort of hard to see down much more than maybe like a couple of feet. But Maple, you're securing some kind of a rope to Lim and then using that to lower her down.
Yes. Is there anything? Is it just a solid stone surface, or is there a grate or a piece that I can tie a rope to? How does that work?
Not really anything like poking out or anything that you would easily be able to tie. I mean, there's around the room maybe like you could probably fasten it to this banister that rings the pool.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It should be a long enough rope. I'll start with that.
I
Okay.
have a 50-footer, so if we need more.
Yeah,
Also
I might
hold on
have
to it, and then
some
make sure she's
extra room.
okay. But we have no way of it probably goes all the way down to the swamp, right? So it's going to be,
Mm.
100 feet or so.
It's true. I'm gonna take my staff really quick and just holding on to the decorative top bit where teak is. I'm gonna lower the staff and see if I feel anything at the bottom and kind of like knock it around.
Okay. As you do that, you feel like, just like a regular like quarterstaff kind of thing.
Basically.
Okay. So, you stick that down, and you can kind of feel like it almost feels like something has grabbed hold of it, and it's
Guys,
like starting to like kind of jerk
Guys.
you about a bit. And so we're gonna roll initiative right here.
guys, I don't like this.
Is it a sewer? Is it a well?
She's
Crowell?
getting stuck. There's something down there.
Something's pulling me, not just stuck.
Does it have opposable thumbs?
Yes. Probably. Oh. Did mine roll?
Oh, I ended up doing a save.
No.
How do you do a save? There we go. That's better.
Okay.
Okay, so this is pretty good initial.
All right, Vish, you notice that there's some kind of yelping happening from the center. You might even see the rope that has lowered Lim down there is kind of wiggling back a little bit.
Okay. Yim, are you okay? She's gonna just jump in and start running over if it's only a.
It works every time.
She goes. She's moving over. If I need to stop, let me know, but I'm gonna try to get to the edge.
Sure. Yep.
I'm gonna look down and yell. What? Why? What is it? What is that you? She's gonna look to see if she can see anything grabbing at anything. How far down is she, Alex?
Probably lowered down about 5 feet or so.
Okay. Well, then I will I'll take the rope and start trying to pull her up. I mean, I might wait for some help, but I'm definitely gonna try. Meaning,
Yeah.
grant some help if I need to.
Go ahead and make a strength athletics check.
Okay. Could I instead do a help action or do I have to do it? Can I like
You can do help.
ready a help action? Could I do that?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that instead.
All right. So you're kind of helping out Lim. It is your turn. So your staff, you're holding onto the staff, and it's almost like you're on the reverse end of like mixing up a big batch of cookies or something, and the stick is turning you.
Yeah, I'm probably not in a great position here. Hmm. From the way that it's like kind of like moving me around, can I tell that it's something like relatively big, or because if it's the thing that's blocking this pipe, maybe, or is evidence in the water? Is there really anything that I can see?
No, like there isn't really anything you can see, and there's nothing that suggests size,
Okay.
but powerful.
Hmm.
What if it's just the undercurrent?
I'm thinking.
False alarm! False alarm! It was just
I don't
water.
know.
Oh, what if it's weird? Huh. I don't want to. I don't want to let go of the staff because that's my casting thing. So I am going to. I guess can I do Toll of the Dead? Or no, wait. Can I do? Would I be able to do prestidigitation to like clear up the water to see like what's down there?
You can cast
Is that-
prestidigitation. You feel like probably like part of the issue is just, yeah, like the part of the issue is the water is kind of murky, so you could try that.
Yeah, that way I can at least yell up to the others like what to expect, because I know there's something is going on down here, like something that's not just water.
Yeah, give me an Arcana check along with the spell.
Sure. I don't know if there's anything I drag over for prestidigitation. Okay, that's all it did.
No, you
I'll
don't
the
have to do
Arcana.
anything on that. Just give me the Arcana check.
Oh, okay. Come on. Can I use a reroll?
You can use a reroll.
Yes.
They're there for you.
I know, but yeah.
Why, yes, you can.
God damn it!
There's the reroll right
Better.
there.
One of
you
those
go.
nights, huh?
I forgot about this campaign.
Yeah, whole campaign, Alex.
So-
honestly.
I am cursed.
You cast prestidigitation, and it does a
Uh-huh.
pretty good job of cleaning like a little, maybe cubic foot of water or whatever gets kind of
Uh-huh.
clear for a second, but it's so much of the pressure from down below kind of pushes dirty water right in like in a split second. It's
Gotcha.
very little to help.
All right. So yeah, she does that, and she's just kind of like, "It's a thing. I don't know. I can't see it."
All
And
right,
that's it. She struggles.
so Shion, it's your go.
Sure, I'm planning on running back around here and trying to pull the rope.
Okay.
See if we can pull her up with it. Because I figure since it's tied there, we might be able to reach in and pull.
Okay. I think right now, I think the group is hoping that help action from Vish is going to be used for Maple, right? Is that the hope?
I think so.
Sure, but if someone wants to help, whoever is gonna come help, Vish is gonna pull
Okay.
as soon as she gets someone. So
Guess we could look
So I'll
Whoever.
say,
that.
if you throw Shion in there as a third person to help, we'll give it like an extra +2 on the roll.
nice.
Yeah, I can do that. Do I need to roll anything for that?
No, we can hang tight until Maple comes around.
Oops.
All right, so you're sitting there, kind of the at the anchor point of where it was tied off to kind of give some leverage back there. That'll bring us around to Arlo.
All right, I guess I will drop down into the pool and kind of walk up to the corner and peek over and shout encouraging words down there.
Just see
You're
the
gonna
rabbit
be
going in the
okay.
pool.
We're getting ready to pull you out, etc., etc.
Like Garrison said.
I like to
And
think that
then-
etc. was part of it, like etc. etc.
Every time I see Arlo move with purpose, I think a rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. Just here it comes.
And so I don't really have an intended action, but let's say I'll ready something in case something other than I'll ready an attack in case something other than limb pops out of there first.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's gonna bring us to Maple.
So her head's just slightly below the surface of the well there. We're gonna pull you up! Hang on! You might have to let go of the staff! And that brings
No!
up to you. I know
No.
I don't know how this works if you don't, but okay, with advantage and a +2.
+2.
I rolled a 13, because 6 and 13. I will use a reroll. I'll use a reroll. Okay, Maple, listen. I know you're in this campaign, but we need this. There we go. Double
Yep.
18s.
So,
Nice.
you start pulling with the combined efforts of a few of the other party members. Lim, you are not letting go of the staff, correct? So
Keeping the staff.
you are hanging onto the staff, and you're being pulled up, but you kind of hear this almost like this disgusting sound, I don't know, put it if you were trying to take jelly and shake the jar and that's
Oh
that
yeah.
slurpy sound. It kind of sounds like that as you're pulling yourself up. And I will say you guys managed to pull her 10 feet up, so she's hanging suspended in the air 5 feet from Maple being kind of the leverage point there. So you're just dangling, and your staff has pulled up this kind of very clear looking oozy blue substance that has just pulled itself up, and it's clinging. It's like booger snot hanging onto your staff and just trying its damnedest to pull it down and pull you down. But right
Is
now
this
the tug of
actually
war
a
game
water
is...
weird?
Lim's got the clog by the throat. We're doing it, guys.
So, with that, this thing, you see this arm of it kind of pulls off of the side, it's risen up itself up about 5 feet over the kind of like a cork, a slimy cork, oozy cork in the plug, and one of its arms is gonna reach up and try to take a smack at Lim. Ooh, I've got 2 rerolls. I'll use one of them here.
Gelatinous cylinder.
Super odd.
No. Gosh dang it.
Oh.
22.
Yeah. I don't know if that hits. No, it hits.
That's going to be 5 points of acid damage.
3d6 equals 5. Yeah.
That could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the form kind of overflows a bit and starts oozing up over the side and drops itself into the space where you just get deluged in this ooze and this slime.
Is that right? That is not okay. Nope.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna reroll. Or should I? Or
13's the line. I don't know.
ah,
It could go either
I'll
way.
give you a freebie here and let you know that you don't need to.
okay.
So you manage to kind of dodge out of you see it kind of rising up, and you manage to kind of backpedal as it starts to kind of push at you. You don't get subsumed by it, but it's sort of almost pushing you out of your square there. You get pushed back 5 feet there. So that's that. And then almost so this is happening. This is overwhelming your senses, And if you
Uh-huh.
wanted to have the Sirenscape going for this, that would be okay.
Right. Yep.
But
So then the water rushes in? Is that what you're about to tell me?
worse. You start to hear a song being sung up the stairs.
Oh. Oh no.
I'd like to say I wasn't far off on how to sing this song.
Wait, how do I hear the song?
Oh
Bad timing.
no.
Bad timing. Bad. No.
Is that our bunny rabbit friend?
That's the Bunny Rabbit song. They're singing about Agden Longscarf. You did, I think, you saw them go into this place, but you never saw them leave or anything like that. But so
Oh, that is enough.
that will put us. They start to like come down the stairs here, and Agden sees you all sitting in the pool dealing with this this gelatinous whatever, and he goes, "Oh, look! Looks like the cleaning crew has arrived. Yes. Hey, why don't you come over here and scrub my shoes when you're done, you swine?" And that's their entrance into the scene, and they're just jeering from the sidelines as you're in the midst of dealing with this thing that's throwing Lim about and whatnot.
I don't like him. I don't like him one bit.
Alex, when the blob came out of the well, would that have triggered my readied action to hit anything that wasn't Lim?
Yeah, go for it.
All right, I'd like to swat at it with my quarterstaff, I guess, and I'll chastise these unruly children for being poor representatives of their Erlangen race. While I do it, hold on, I'm trying to find my action. There it is. Action. Quarterstaff, two-handed. Thwomp. Was a 23 hit.
Yes.
I will do some damages. 10 damages.
All right. So, you take your swing, and it seems to kind of whisk away. It's with your staff, you said? Kind of like bat. Some of the snot material goes flying off outside of the pool, and like kind of hits like the perimeter. And then that'll bring us to the top. Oh, Egden Longscarf.
Oh.
And so he's like getting into this whole like kind of like they're all like, oh, look at the hired help. Oh, they're having a hard time. And then he looks over at you, Vish. He's like, hey, you jerk. That bag wasn't working. So, hey, boys, go get him. Go get him. We're gonna take you for everything you got. That bag was bunk. And so he comes running over in your direction.
But we've got a new one. It's full of water.
Yeah, what?
It's full of water.
Here, catch.
And he gets over here, and he grabs hold of his scarf, and he kind of like gives it a little tug, and it like turns into a lasso, which he tries to fire over to you, Vish. Does a 17 hit.
Yes.
So he's got you grappled, and he like pulls you closer. He drags you up out of the water.
Oh.
He's like reeling you in, and he's like just chastising you as you do so. And he's like, "What? That's all you got is worthless bags that work for? I want something better. What else you got?" And that's his turn. And he seems to like give kind of like a nod over to some of the other Harengon. And this one right here moves 5, 10, 15, 20. It's just kind of runs over here and stands on the trap door. These other two... Two of them run over here. One of them, on its way over, grabs this big, pointy black hat off of this doll and is carrying it and looking at you sinisterly as he does so. And he's got this... It's weird... What is he going to do with this hat? But he's got it, and he's looking straight at Vish. And Agden is just like, you see that, fish? We're going to put that hat on you, and then you're going to really feel it. And it is nonsensical. It's like a nonsensical threat. Vish, it is your turn.
Oh, being grappled. Am I still able to cast?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. See. I guess. I will go ahead and just cast. I had something, but I don't know if I want to use it yet. Well, maybe the best course of action is just try to get out of this, huh? Can I attempt? I'm trying to think what would be better. I'm trying to get out of a grapple, I could try to do acrobatics to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try to do that. Get off me, creep! Acrobatics. Oof. Maybe I'll re-roll that one.
All right, use it to re-roll.
Do it.
So you're trying to slip a hand underneath the scarf or something. He just pulls it tighter and gets your hand stuck there too.
Help! Help!
That'll bring us to Lim.
Okay. As much as I want to help Vish, I don't know if I can right now. Why roll when I can do magic missile? So I'm gonna do
Good
magic.
plan.
All right.
Do magic missile on the ooze.
This will remind some of those brigands of when you took their friend's head off.
That's right.
Wow.
This will be a reminder. I forgot that I just dropped the damage on. Okay, and it's 3 of them, right?
3 of them. Yep.
Okay. And one more.
So your missiles, wham, 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 kind of making Swiss cheese out of this thing, blowing open holes in it, and the Herringon do react to it. They see that and they go, "Hey, boss, that's the one that killed your cousin, boss!" And he goes,
Oh
"Huh?
shit!
Oh, well, fire at her or something. I've got
No.
my hands tied here." Well, he's got his hand tied. Ha ha ha! You idiot.
Huh?
It's trying to make you slap yourself with your hand.
Ow!
So why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
I don't want to!
So, yeah, Lim, you're just firing down the missiles as you're kind of suspended up there. Just pew, pew, pew.
Yep.
That'll bring us to Shion.
Perfect. So my thought is I want to go ahead and throw 2 at the blue thing, the blue ooze stuff, and 1 at the lasso to see if I can break it. Is that cool?
You're throwing... I'm sorry, what was it?
2 at the blue thing, the ooze.
Two what?
2 missiles. Sorry, magic missile.
Oh, you're casting magic
So
missile.
2
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 missiles at the ooze and 1 to try to break the lasso.
Okay. Magic missile says creatures, right? I'll let you do an Arcana check for the third. You can definitely do the two at the creature. You can do if you want to try to throw one at the tether itself. I'll let you try to do an Arcana check to bend the spell a little bit to do what you want. Okay, and with
Yeah,
a 15, you'd be able to do that.
Cool. All right, so here we go then. So do you want me to roll 2 and then 1?
Yeah, and actually each missile, if you want, you can drag and drop them on the gelatinous cylinder for the two that you want to fire on that one.
Cool. So we'll do that first. So 4.
Oh, I see.
6. Okay, so 6 on the ooze,
Okay.
and then the 1 for the lasso. 5.
Okay. So it definitely hits the scarf. Trying to think how to play this exactly with this particular thing. It doesn't seem to do damage to it. However, we will say that it lands, it hits, and it seems to loosen briefly. Vish, if you want to give me as a reaction another acrobatics check to see if you can take advantage of that, go for it.
Okay. Sounds good. Jeez.
Would you like to reroll?
Reroll.
Well, yeah, okay.
Do it. There you
All right.
go.
17!
So you, it hits, it loosens a little bit. You just try to like yank your head out, and then it like tightens again. But luckily that hand was there. You're able to kind of slip it up and out, and so now you are not grappled.
Okay.
Which brings us to Arlo.
I would like to swat at the gelatinous thing with my quarterstaff again, two-handed.
Got it.
23 to hit, and then bludgeons, so 5 bludgeoning damages to the cylinder, and then I guess I will use an unarmed strike against it. So I'm gonna whack it with my thing, and then I'm gonna do like a front kick and just smack it with my monk foot. I haven't practiced that very much. So
It's okay. It's a big blob that doesn't really move very fast, so you got it.
oh,
Nice.
I will damage to the cube. So 4 damages. Yeah. 4 of I believe that's bludgeoning. So
All right. That'll bring us to Maple.
Maple's actually a little excited about all this.
Okay.
Like, and like, your little light bulb comes up. So she's probably here. My vision on my map only shows what's going inside the pool, but if I look on Twitch, I can see the other guys are over here somewhere. Is that can I see that or no?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
okay.
this one's kind of weird, but yeah, there's 3 guys basically over here.
Okay, so I'm gonna trying to fly over to where I want to be adjacent to one, but not adjacent to another. I think I did that.
Okay, right there.
No, I missed it. I missed it. Yeah, bring me down one. Yeah, that's where I want to be. I
That
would
startled
like-
me.
I would like to grapple the one next to me, please. I'm just
Oh.
gonna
Alright.
pick him up because he's got to go for a ride. So grapples athletics.
Yes.
Bam.
Acrobatics. You got him.
Cool. Then I have a little bit of movement left, so we're just gonna. And at this point, I have to move half movement. I think I have enough just to move a little further out, just to get him hanging over the pool. And of course, my plan next turn is to drop him into the gelatinous cube.
Nice.
It becomes pretty obvious as I'm like, knock it off, or he's going in the cube.
Ooh.
And see you next turn.
And now they're all like focused on you now.
Oh yeah. About to drop me.
And now
I hope I grabbed the one with the ranged weapon, but I really don't know.
the gelatinous cylinder is going to try to make another. Well, okay, so you must have like let Lim down.
I did let go of the rope.
Okay, so Lim, you drop. Give me dexterity saving throw.
Sure, that can only go well.
You got this.
Whoops.
Mm.
Whoa. Okay, there it is.
Okay,
I
so
did
you
that one.
managed to like plop down on not the cube and on your feet right next to it.
Nice.
The cube then is.
Sorry, am I like next to the cube, or am I back out, like on the thing, or like am I like in the well?
Well, you probably don't want to be in the well, right? Because
Right.
the ooze is coming up out of it. So with your successful saving throw, I'm going to say you land in the
Oh.
pool on your feet.
That makes
right.
sense. Okay.
You're right next to it, but you're not engulfed by it.
That makes sense. Sorry, I was confused. I was trying to picture it, and I was like, oh, duh, okay. All right, thank you.
So he's going to try to reach out with the pseudopod. And a 12 will miss. We're going to use that last reroll. A 20 to hit.
No.
And I'll apply this right to the token this time.
Okay.
So then, oh,
Oh.
get knocked down. The ooze moves into your space, and you see Lim get kind of like sucked up into the ooze, and is starting to just kind of float in there like a little confection within the Jello mold.
Careful with
You
those
do take a death save failure when that happens.
Okie dokie. I'm glad you told me.
Bring us to Agden. So Agden is he's a little beside himself that you're free of his scarf. But then I have to look at something here. His what do you use, Vish? You've got like, do you just have the bag of holding, or do you have like a backpack or a satchel, or?
I have the bag of holding with all my things, kind of.
Okay,
in
he's
it.
going for that then. He's gonna reach and try to grab your bag of holding.
Okay.
So he's.
I mean, I guess I'm wearing some clothes, but Lim currently has the bag of holding.
Good point.
What is your passive perception score?
Give me a second. I'm sorry. Let me see. Passive perception. 11.
Okay.
Plus, yeah.
Oh man, I shouldn't have used my reroll on that previous one. So he goes and he tries to grab hold of your bag, but you kind of sidestep, and he just sort of trips and falls as he's reaching for it, and poor Egden Longscarf just face down goes kind of sliding across the floor, and you just see him go, oh, sugar tips. And then this
Close.
hearing gun sniper just steps up into the spot, doesn't seem concerned about what happened to Agden, and ignores you, and pulls out a light crossbow and is trying to train it on where Maple is flying about, and is going to try to take a shot with that.
That's all day. All day.
Gets, ooh, Jesus. 11 points max damage.
Ah.
So this one's kind of, you're floating around with him. He's going to try to break free of the grapple. So, opposed check there.
Oh, he's got it.
No,
Oh, he
I
doesn't.
don't think so. You got him. He's just like, "Ah, let me go. So you still got him. That's the one that has the hat too. He's hanging onto this like hat that seems to be kind of squirming now, and moving a bit, like it's almost animated. These other two over here, rush to Egg. Like the first one rushes over and, "Oh, you okay, boss?" And like gives him a hand and like hoists him up. The third one here, is just gonna try to pulls out a stone and a sling and is gonna try to hit Maple. See if he can lend his buddy some help. 22. Seven points of damage.
Yeah.
Bish.
I see it. I see it.
Mechanics wise, just so I understand before I make this decision, if it gets to Lim again, does she take 2 points? Does she take 2 death saves?
Only if it
Or-
were to hit
yeah.
her with a pseudopod.
Okay, otherwise she's just okay.
It would be 1. It's only on a melee weapon attack when you're
Okay,
down
where you
that
get
it's-
2.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I would say
I'm
you are
okay.
not at threat of opportunity attack right now because Agden doesn't really have a weapon drawn to hit you with, and the other guy has a crossbow. So however that factors into your turn.
Okay. I guess then, if that's the case, there's no other option but to try to help Lim get out. I'm gonna jump in, try to help Lim before it's her turn, see if I could do something. You know what? I think, is there a piece of her hanging out, or is she inside it completely?
You would have to reach in and grab her.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that's
Well-
hanging out that she's been like pulled into.
Yeah. Okay. Just trying to think of if I should do this or the other. I think, because Lim is next, she might have a better opportunity. I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and reach in and cast Cure Wounds on them.
All right.
So I'm going to get some snot and go, eh, oh. Or it's bomb. It's bomb! Oh, why I can't hear that? Sorry! And... Alright, here we go. God. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I didn't mean to do that one.
I was like, for 13
Wrong one.
now!
I know, I got really excited too. 6 points.
All right. 6 points of health back.
Thank you.
Alright. I don't think I have anything else. Hopefully that's enough. I don't know. I'm just trying to keep you alive.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Lim. You are conscious. And
I'm
in
conscious.
this ooze.
I am in an ooze.
In order to escape, it takes an action and a strength check.
Okay. Let's give it a try. Let's see. So an action and a strength check. Let's do it. Strength.
You roll?
I was gonna say, is there a reroll?
3 rerolls, you can go
Yes.
down to 2.
Okay. I'm gonna be greedy on this one. Better,
Oh.
but better, but
Not better enough.
she's like swimming in it, like she's like kicking, and like her tail is being used as like the cartoon propeller, like a motorboat. She's like nothing. All the struggle.
So, yeah, you're just treading ooze. Not able to make any traction there. Brings us to Shion.
Oh, cripes. And we'll try to magic missile again to see what happens. This time we'll throw all 3 missiles at it, though.
Nice.
15
decent.
points.
Yep.
All right. It's starting to, you can kind of see it's got like holes where it's taking time to have to fill in and move around some matter to repair itself, but still definitely moving about. And then that will bring us to Arlo.
Very much like to continue to hit it with my quarterstaff.
Ooh, critical hit.
There we go. Come
Nice.
on.
Ooh, 16 points of damage.
Nice.
Very nice.
Shellac! And then I will kick you! Front kick the cube. I mean cylinder. Very cube shaped on the screen, sorry. I'm trying to click and drag and sorry. Does an 11 hit the cylinder? It does.
It
right?
does.
7 damages.
That's
Take
good.
that cylinder.
All right.
And then just say good luck up there, Maple. Drop that SOV in the stuff, and maybe it'll push Lim out.
That's the plan.
All right. Maple, it is your turn.
Okay, fine. And I'm gonna rage, but I think it's too late. That was a lot of damage last round. So the bonus action is to rage. Because she's really ticked off now. Flying over the cube, I would like to throw my Haragon Brigand at it, and maybe like cue ball Lim out as he goes in. I don't know if that's a thing. You have to you go ahead and let me know.
You have to put English on it.
Yeah,
Put a little English on it.
It
Yes,
two things can't be in the
man.
same place. So if I just right, maybe. Or at least
Right.
give it to him.
That's probably not gonna work.
I know.
But you definitely drop what's his name in
Can't-
there.
Can I use an action to throw him into it in a way that causes him damage, or am I just dropping him?
Tell me more about that. What do you mean?
Instead of just dropping him, can I wield him into it? But it's a down thrust.
You could. It's not really a solid form though, so you're not going to get any bludgeoning kind of impact. You know, it's really the acid damage that is the issue.
Would it
so.
damage the cube?
What if he like throws him like a belly flop? Just
Completely, completely okay if this is a no.
I'm gonna
I
say
won't use an
no.
action. Right. In that case, I don't use an action to drop him. I just drop him.
You just drop him,
And then,
right?
yeah. And I think I better get over here. I'm gonna land somewhere as close to Vish as I can because I need it. And my action will be dodge
All right.
because I have 2 hit points.
So, you fly up overhead over the gelatinous cube and let go. There's a bit of a Wilhelm scream that happens as he goes, falls right into the ooze, and starts to himself get engulfed in the muck. And yeah, he's held up in the ooze. You also see that little hat is also stuck in the muck and seems to be squiggling and trying to move its way up out of the cube as well. And
Kill the
that
hat.
is gonna bring us to the gelatinous cylinder. So there's a bunch of bad stuff I think that happens right here to people. Okay, so this damage is to Lim, the heron gun, and the hat.
that's a lot of dice.
Swear if this
Oh.
hat does
Oh,
before
boy.
we find
Here we
out
go.
what its story is.
You like that? No.
It's
I'm just
okay.
gonna roll 6 dice.
Oh, God.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
That's 22 points.
Oh.
I think I'm dead.
So the hat is dissolved. The heron gun is dissolved. What's your hit point
Uh-oh.
maximum, Lim?
12.
12? That's not quite double. So,
Double.
Oh, I just
You-
missed it.
so you go unconscious.
That was close.
It was
that was
close.
2 away.
Don't want to do another one of those.
Pull the other.
So maybe just leave her unconscious for now.
The ooze
Too risky.
is going to smack at Vish.
Mm-hmm.
22 to hit.
Yes. Yes.
11 points of damage.
Oof.
And then it's going to move into your spot here. Arlo, you could take an attack of opportunity.
Please.
Okay. Well, 10 hit.
Yep.
Antivirus expired apparently. Just gotta pop up. Ah! That wasn't as much damage as I wanted to do with that. 5. Sorry,
5
Vish.
points. It moves into your space, Vish. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
Yes. Oh,
How many rolls do we have left? One.
2 rerolls.
1, 2
two
left.
rerolls. All right,
Two?
Oh, you said
Reroll.
I'll
two,
use
right?
one. I'll use one.
All right.
Come on. Oh,
All right.
There
You
go.
got it.
Better.
It just pushes you.
Whoosh.
actually, would it be okay if I go there instead, or wherever I get pushed?
You just get pushed, so he
Okay.
pushes. Your reaction is just kind of like backpedaling.
All right,
Staying
sounds
away
good.
from it. That brings us up to Agden is looking at what's happening, and damn it! And he like leans over the banister. He's gonna try to grab your pack one more time.
Okay.
And he grabs it. And then He sort of gives a laugh. Smell you later, sucker! Now I've got the good bag, the one that works. And then he throws open the hatch here and he starts climbing down. And as do the other Harangon, so they're all skedaddling. That brings us to Vish.
Well, if they're skedaddling, I'm going to step over here and I am going to help do a ready a help action, and I'll look to Maple and say, we gotta get him out. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do anything else. I don't know. It's a well, you know what? I'm gonna try to get rid of the gelatinous cube then instead. I'll do that instead. Let's see what I have that will do anything. I have a firebolt. I'm gonna try to firebolt it. Would that be a is it? I don't never even.
It would be a
rolled that.
disadvantage.
Is that a disadvantage?
Yep. It's not hard to hit though, so.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that at disadvantage. Yes.
And as you do so, you start to hear some singing happening in the background as they're leaving.
Thanks for the raid.
Oh yeah.
I'm Butterbean.
Oh, thanks for the raid.
Oh,
Butterbean
yes.
welcomes you, raiders. Pariah Docs just raided the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, you hit.
Away.
Six points of damage. How would you like to finish it?
Very carefully. On the side where Lim is not. I just. Oh well, yeah. I guess she'll just bring out. I don't know. She'll get in her pocket and get some lint real quick, and she'll just. I don't know. Oh. Yeah. Light the lint on fire and just throw it and.
So the blast of fire must have been the trick, as it changes the chemical bonds of the gelatinous cube. It just like turns into just whoosh, turns into kind of this disembobbled liquid that drops Lim, who is dying right now. Is unconscious, but hasn't made any death savings yet. But
Correct.
so we'll see how the first one go. Okay, Fantasy Grounds does its thing. First one is a success. Shion,
Good.
it's your turn.
Let's see. Okay, so she's out now, so I will go ahead and wander and join the party. And is there anything else that we need to do with the well? I'll look inside the well and make sure nothing else is coming.
I mean, inside the well, the water level seems to be kind of pushing its way up.
Hey, it looks like that was it, guys.
Awesome. Job well, I mean, yeah. Job well done.
Well done.
All right.
I'll wander over here and medicine check.
Do a medicine check. All right.
I tried to do it right onto Lim, drag it onto Lim, but it didn't work, so I'll just drag it over here. Oh, shite. Can I use should I use the last reroll, everybody?
Yes.
Sure.
I kind of feel left out of the reroll fun.
Oh.
Oh!
It's like you
She's
don't know
dead.
how to treat
Nice.
acid burns.
She's dead.
Stick your thumb.
You feel this?
You're so used to treating like scraped knees and things, not acid burns.
just like taking these bandages out. Like, I don't know where they go. They keep getting eaten up by the
All right.
acid.
How about Maple? You're muted.
Are we hurting her? Did she like lose a death save mechanically? Are we okay here? Or just keep doing medicine checks, or should I just? Lim, I try to help. I can't not. I try to help. You okay, Lim?
Ah.
Maybe it's because like you're trying to like treat these wounds, these like skin wounds, while she's sitting in this fetid, dirty water, and
After I fail the check, I'll at least pick her up out of the water.
The
And I'm
infection
holding
doesn't
her,
seem to
and
be
I kinda
getting
just-
any better.
Just kind of move her closer to Vish, because I know he has like healing mucus.
Sneeze
'Cause
on
I
her,
don't-
quick!
all right, Vish, what do you got?
Oh, let me go check the well. No, I'm just kidding. I got some nasty, what do you call it? It's not, this is bomb. I've been saying it. It's bomb. Healing bomb.
Healing
Not
bomb.
mucus. It's different. Different
I'll never-
consistency. I would try that. I would show you. Oh, you look pretty bad too.
Tell me all about it after she's okay, right? I mean, just
Yeah, wait. Oh, that's right. Sorry. Here we go. Don't move. And I just put it all over your face, not anywhere near the burns, and just.
Oh, suddenly I feel better.
she's okay.
All right, and this is
Four.
effectively what a cure wounds.
Yep.
Yep.
4 points.
Okay.
One,
Nice.
another one.
I know.
This
All right.
campaign.
So you're out of combat. Unplugged the well. Water is starting to rise up and starting to fill up the pool slowly, but the water level, starting to rise.
Get back out of the pool.
I haven't put Lim down
I
yet.
scamper out
thought
of
you
the
were
pool
gonna.
very
I thought you were
fast.
gone. I thought you were gone, and I dropped the rope, and I didn't mean to drop the rope. I didn't realize you were gonna fall. And then the Gillette is, and I just. That's the next like 30 seconds.
Lim is just like, I mean, the hair's in front of the eyes, but she's just like, with this kind of like far off look, just listening to everything as she just follows along. Like,
But you're
Uh-huh.
okay. Hug. Put
I'm
down.
okay.
She hasn't put you down yet.
Thank you. I gotta hug her back and just like, thank you. Thank you.
I start untying the rope and collecting it up.
Thank you. Where's Teak? Where's the staff? Let's see. Oh, it's right there. Okay.
Put her down. And she starts
Thank
looking
you.
for her staff.
So,
She's okay.
should we
She's
go
okay.
tell Bev Lorna that we fixed her pool, or
I'm gonna kill that rabbit.
Uh,
Want to put
Think
that?
we all
on?
I was pretty close. I was so close. I wanted
One
to
minute at a
so
time.
bad. I
There'll
wanted
be a
to
time
so
that we-
bad.
We'll see him, and he won't have anybody else with him because I'll have killed everyone else, and then I'm gonna kill him. It's and I,
Right.
and I start walking over to my stuff, and then I'm gonna kill him.
All right.
you know what they say, Maple? Person who looks for revenge better dig 2 graves. So
Yeah?
be careful. I
Who
learned
said that? Who
Learned
said
that
that,
from-
Arlo?
That's Mr. Miyagi,
Oh, who's that?
a friend of mine from the Witchlight Carnival.
Oh, is it the multi? Is it because there's multiple people that Maple is going to murder or kill?
Yeah, but there's more than 2 of them, so that won't be a problem.
Okay.
So it means you better dig one for yourself and for the person you're going out to get revenge on, because vengeance is, it's dangerous. It's a dangerous attitude to have. We need
How
to be
do
a
you
little
not?
more...
How are you not upset? Like, you could have died.
How do I kill him without vengeance? Is
But
that it?
did
Can
we?
I promise to kill him without vengeance? Is there
And
a way?
as
Allow
we
the
the next
kindness.
the next time we have to defend ourselves from him, you can kill him right then. That wouldn't be
That's not
really
vengeance.
revenge. That would be like him instigating. See, if you
Self-defense.
we don't want to go looking for him. We'll let him
Instigating.
come to us, and then we'll.
Instigate.
And then it's only one grave.
as many people as he brings along, that many graves.
But not us.
None of our graves, though.
And not Lim. Okay.
Especially not Lim.
Well, I want to do it that way. That's the way I want to kill him.
Perfect.
But
That's
I'm
the
gonna
way
kill him.
that Mr. Miyagi explained it to me, I think. So, back at the carnival.
Mr. Miyagi. Got it.
What a wise man.
I'll be killing things in the name of Mr. Miyagi for a while now. So I don't die.
Back to square one. All right.
Did we really do it? Did we unclog the pool?
Well, I
I
mean,
think
it's
so.
We
harder
did.
than
Look
it
at it
should have
rise.
been.
Yeah, it's probably after the Miyagi conversation, it might be just about full.
Shion, you might be able to get your right. You're right. Let's go talk to the hag.
Let's do it.
All right. So back up the stairs y'all go.
Let's pass the rope.
Your tokens up there. Yeah, they're
Oh,
gonna
it's
let
all
me
the
do
same
that.
map.
It's on the same map. I'll just have to drop and drag here.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, I don't see anything now.
have to scroll up a bit.
Boop. Boop.
And you make your way back up to the study where Bavlorna is here by herself, sipping on some tea while sitting in her armchair. And she sees you come up into the room, all covered in this gunk and whatnot. And she says, "Oh, welcome back. How was it? You got done with that faster than I would have thought."
Yeah.
It was
It's
great.
challenging.
Well, you couldn't have expected it to be easy. If it was easy, I would have done it.
Of course.
So what was the problem?
There was a gelatinous cylinder inside of it.
Oh. Funny that. Well,
Yeah?
he's got it taken care of, and my pool's looking all full now. I can take a bath finally.
Yes.
You can.
Yep.
Please, yeah, sure.
Well, thank you, my little darlings. It seems that you've done me a big solid.
Lots of help.
Now,
Absolutely. So, my ring.
your ring. Yes, I can go and get your ring right now, and then we can talk about the other piece of business that I have for you.
Perfect.
Just wait right here. And with that, she, with concerted effort, gets up out of her chair and makes her way to the southern end of the room where there is a staircase. She starts to walk her way up the stairs, and you hear her, basically, you can kind of almost like pinpoint like where exactly is she up above you, but you hear the floorboards creaking and whatnot, and you hear some rummaging around, and like sounds like things are falling over, like she's going through this like search. I mean, it was 8 years ago, so who knows where it is exactly. But at some point you just, after a few minutes, and you hear, "What? How could this be? Where is it? No!" And you just hear more like crashing and thrashing about as objects are falling left and right, glass breaking.
I just stare at Shion. I like hide my face and just kind of look.
I'm doing the same thing, just like,
So she had it. Doesn't have it anymore. Perfect.
Inch towards the stairs slightly, looking at Arlo for a little tidbit of wisdom before she runs up the stair. Like,
I don't know.
Maple runs up the stairs.
Okay. Anybody running up there with you?
Yep, I'll follow. Absolutely.
I'll follow too.
Me and my 2 hit points are gonna get this done.
I look at Fish and I'm like, what do you think they're gonna do up there?
This should be safe.
Probably go help look
Fish, you going?
after you. Actually, I'll go first. Bye. I changed my mind.
Nobody sees the very large eye roll before I also follow.
I know it's there though. Like it's seen it before.
So you all run up here, and the staircase seems to lead up into what looks like a bedroom. There's a ball of light that bobs above the rafters, casting shadows over the room, in which you just see all of Bavlorna's messy habits are on full display. I mean, we've all had a bedroom that has gotten a little unruly at times. Like, this is that times 20. Dirty dishes, tipped over pots, plants that have long died and just need to be thrown out, all sorts of things like that. There is this door here is open and leads into the room where you hear all of the breaking and general rage happening. But out the window right here, you can see a giant storm cloud drifting away. And it's holding aloft that little makeshift store. Seems to be
Those
heading out into the
motherfuckers took
distance.
your ring.
You
They had
have
it
to
the whole
be
time.
kidding me.
Oh no.
At least that's my interpretation of what's just happening.
Yup.
Where's Bavlora?
Lauren is in the room to our east.
Okay.
How does one stop a thundercloud?
You
Wind.
absolutely kill the people that are piloting it.
So
Gotcha.
much wind. So much wind. Like
So much
an
wind.
inordinate amount of wind, like even more than like an air elemental has. Like you have to be just like the last airbender, basically.
I mean, we don't really know if just because they happen to be flying away at the moment that it's not here. That adds up, yeah.
I think it's them.
How long ago did Bavlorna's friend, the one that mildly reminded us of the 2 merchants?
I mean,
How long ago did
we'll
she
say
leave?
it's probably been at least 10 minutes. Maybe a little bit longer at this point.
Long enough for her to have like gone and visited them and gotten in the thing and then hitched a ride.
Yeah. That seems possible.
Marlo goes in. Maple comes up under your ears, Arlo, and go, "You're a genius!" And she walks away. And she looks out the window. The personal bubble's just gone. You're right. That snitch.
I'm so sad right
What
now.
are we gonna do?
There's a
It's just
crate
something
that comes
comforting.
flying out the door and like hits the floor, and you just see a bunch of like little clay figurines just get smashed to smithereens.
Aw.
mean-
Bavlorna,
I think
where would
Actually-
your friend be going next?
And then she comes out and she looks at you. Friend, yeah, you friend indeed. She
Yes.
took everything.
Everything?
Everything?
No, not
What is
everything.
everything?
I'm exaggerating because I'm
go ahead.
frustrated right now.
Everything.
Only a couple of things, but she took your ring and the amulet thing. and she took my little clay pot. It had something very special in it.
Somewhere.
Was it like a tree? Or what?
What was your name again? What was your name again?
Her name was Charm.
That's right.
Charm, more like worm.
Yeah.
More like dead if I ever see her again.
Oh, okay. Should we? Do we have to? Do we have to leave? Are we about to become the objects of the target
Nope,
of
we're
your
fine.
rage?
No,
or
you
anything?
need to help me. You want your stuff. You're gonna help me get my stuff.
She's about to
Okay.
weaponize
Yes.
us.
Yes.
Yep, I officially have a kill list.
Remember,
You
Maple.
have, you have a kill
Maple!
list?
Maple! Arden,
Please, Maple, calm yourself.
in the name of Miyagi, Arden, Charm,
You say Arctic.
His name is Agden. If you're gonna
Agden.
kill him, you better know his name.
I have a poorly spelled kill list.
That's alright. You might get more if you have
Picture-
some bad information on your list.
Yeah, it's just picture the
No
like
time for joke.
big piece of paper with big crayon
I love
letters
that.
on it.
I was super worried that that would set her off, but she just corrected. That was it. She just corrected.
Okay.
It's acting.
Oh my gosh, there's literally a kill list here. Look at this.
Nice.
Nice.
I was picturing more like crayon colors and stuff.
Yeah,
than
I got
that.
whatever. I'll work on it. Like, imagine Maple smiling in the upper left. Okay, forget it.
Alright. So, they can travel all throughout Prismere in that thing. So I don't know exactly where they're going. But, and even I can't leave the confines. I can't move across the border.
We know someone who can, but he's gonna need his head back.
Yes.
Well, you're so good at unclogging my pipe. The one thing.
Yes.
Let's keep it PG.
Wait a second. I
25
got
after dark. You helped
It was
me with
such
the plumbing problem.
It was such a dangerous pipe too.
I guess
Well,
I can help you with your friend's head thing. And so she goes,
Look for
Over.
a heart. A heart too.
"What now? You want a head and a heart?"
Please. Please.
oh, a heart
We-
for our other friend. Who's
who can also help getting across the
have a
border.
very
The
like
people that want to join our army, but they need some things.
have
Yeah.
some undertones
I
of Wizard of Oz.
I don't see the relevance of the heart.
Oh,
Actually, he didn't seem all that useful. Yeah. I mean, what?
Just-
I mean,
Yeah,
he
come
could
on,
sing
babe.
to us. He could sing songs about the people you're gonna kill.
No. He made a deal with me, and that's that.
What was
Okay,
the deal?
Here.
What's it? I'm just curious. Sorry.
He didn't want to be heartbroken anymore, so I fixed it. I gave him a new heart.
Wow,
Oh,
that
you
adds up.
go heart.
As far as the double dealing kind of thing, it was by far my least creative.
So while you're looking for that, it was like the antlered head.
Oh yeah, antlers.
Can I ask you a question? Oh, what was the little hat creature that left with Agden and his brigands?
Oh. What was it? It's just kind of a house pet, I guess. A little friend of mine.
I see.
I think Longscarf has your friend. Did
yeah,
he leave with the
Longscarf
friend?
stole.
I don't know. They took it and it just disappeared.
Yeah, it
Agden,
definitely went
take-
outside with them. Yeah.
It just disappeared.
Make a
That's what I
deception
just
check.
did. It just disappeared.
Point out the window. There it went. Right
It
there. with
disappeared.
everything else.
Somebody give me a deception check.
Anybody got
You guys
better
are
than
doing so
0?
well. Don't talk so much.
It's a group deception. It's so much harder than an actual.
Uh,
17.
oh, nice.
Agden took my hat, put his name. Make sure you got it spelled right on your kill list.
Top of the list, Agden.
Jesus.
Got it.
Why is everybody stealing from me today? Why today? What did I ever do?
So yeah,
Do you
the
think you might have done
antlers and
stuff?
the antlers and we'll be on our way. Yep.
Oh yeah. She goes and this elk skull that he was so proud of. She goes and like takes it up off the wall. It was kind of like a big trophy on her wall. She grabs that and hands it to you. There you go. If that'll make the little squirt happy, and he'll take you all around Prismere and help you find my things. Remember, that's the deal. You gotta come back with. You find your stuff, it's yours, that's fine. But you gotta bring me back the little porcelain jar.
What?
Little
Yep.
porcelain jar. Got it.
What other? Can you describe it more? Like, what if they have more than one porcelain jar? Like, what is there like a pattern on it or?
Well, not so much what's on the jar, it's what's in the jar that I want.
Okay.
Is that true love?
What is it?
Well, so the jar, it's unmistakable. You're gonna find it. It's got little chicken legs on the bottom of it. No one's
okay.
got a jar that looks like that. You'll know. You'll find it.
Okay.
Don't open it
and-
up. It's top secret.
Oh,
Okay.
I was
Like
gonna ask.
personal stuff. You're gonna open it, aren't you?
No.
No.
What happened? Will it be bad?
It will be real
No.
bad for you.
If
I'll
you
know.
if you
I'll
tell us
know.
what's in it, it'll kill the curiosity.
It's just a couple of chicken bones. That's it. Not interesting.
Well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back down to the kingdom of I don't know who's even gonna be king down there, but
You
you
could
know
probably change 2 times since you've been up here.
that's what I thought. But while we're on our way, would it could you be nicer to the bullywugs while we're gone?
Wait, nicer how? I don't leave my house.
Yeah, it's really in
Okay.
their head. Yeah.
I literally pay no attention to them.
Oh, okay.
About
Well,
that
they
poor guy that
they constantly think you're gonna come down there to kill them. So maybe you could just tell them you're not gonna.
If I told them that, I'd have to leave my house, and that would really irritate me.
Oh, okay. Can we tell
180.
them that? Can we lie to them and tell them that you're happy with them or something?
I really prefer you don't. I kind of like the idea of them thinking I'm gonna kill them. That really made my day.
Oh,
about that guy.
Thanks,
who gave up
sweetie.
his heart. The guy that gave up his heart, I think he's learned from it or didn't mean to or whatever. Is there anything we can do to help him out? Because
I don't think we really care, do we? I mean, he was kind of a dick after the last.
Tell you
one.
what, if you want to give me your heart, I'll give that guy his heart.
So we're gonna go. All right, never mind.
Good talk.
Yeah, good chat. I would rather not. No, that's terrifying.
Thanks, Bev Larna. We'll see you in a couple weeks or something, maybe.
All right,
if we're not,
maybe.
If we're not dead. I'm gonna go
Is there
stop
anything
down
that
there.
you could give us to help us? As I stay and just stand there.
I just literally just gave you something that's gonna help.
I know, but you know.
What? Whose heart do you want?
Well, I called the guy a tool. I feel bad.
Well, what kind of thing are you looking for? It's gonna help you.
We need a way to track that cloud.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you have a
yeah.
way to track it?
People on the
A
kill
storm
list.
cloud compass, maybe one of those fans with a bunch of radars and spinny gadgets on top.
What?
Okay, I tell you what. You want something to help you out? Why don't you take the balloon down there and fly your way out of here?
Yes,
Yeah,
Wish we could do that.
that would
Yeah.
be good.
that is a plan.
We've
Now,
tried to get
hold
to that
on a
balloon another
second.
time.
A little word of caution on that. You're gonna be flying around in a balloon. You want to be a little careful because my sisters will know it's mine.
Oh. Maybe we can
And
paint
that's
it.
going to
You
make
could
them
paint it, and it could say "Not Bevlorna's balloon."
Yeah. So
nobody has
is-
balloons except me
Oh, okay, that was gonna be my
Oh,
question.
and the storm cloud one, but that's pretty distinctive.
Mm.
So
Right.
Maybe we could
might
paint
want to
some
make
of
sure you
them.
park
Maybe-
that thing on the edge of the realm or something. Don't be flying it into their where they live.
Or
Alright,
we could put
thank
like
you.
skulls on it, and people are going to be scared that it's hers, and they'll run in fear. Oh wait, that's not what we want, is it?
No.
Don't think my sister. They're not afraid of me. They probably.
But everybody else is on the kill list. I mean, what? I need a minute.
Maple is
okay.
so angry.
I'm a little upset.
You're broken.
There's so much anger.
Who
Well,
broke-
thank you for the balloon.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
welcome. Is there anything
Thank
else?
you.
Because otherwise, I'd like to get on with the smashing.
Goodbye, thank you.
Have fun smashing.
Actually, surprisingly
What?
pleasant compared to what we thought you would be. By
One more question.
dragging
It's
fish
a real
out.
quick one. As I'm like
Okay.
holding my. Wasn't there? I thought I saw a little baby dragon coming in here. Was there a little baby dragon?
Excuse
Bye.
me.
I thought I saw a little baby dragon coming up here. Was there a little baby dragon?
I totally forgot about that.
Got a little mustache.
Yeah.
Little
Yeah.
mustache.
What about him? You want to ask me to just give you that too? I suppose.
That one, I think so. They think
Okay.
that. Okay. Deal. Thank you. Where do we pick him up?
Oh my god. Love this.
Thank you.
Maybe you go and you get my porcelain jar, and then we can start talking about extra things.
Okay. Can we just talk to him maybe for a second? Just to. I never.
You need to stop talking so much and go and get my
Joey!
stuff.
Why, Joey?
And so,
I'm surprised we're not dead.
Yeah.
I am surprised we're not dead. On a t-shirt.
This doesn't read the room very well.
She hates leaving, so like it makes sense that she'd want us to go get her stuff. So at least there's that. And we've got Bullwinkle's head back. What was his name? Clapperclaw.
Upperclaw.
Bullwinkle.
Bullwinkle.
So, would you like to? Where would you like to go next? Would you like to go and see Clapperclaw?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should see
Clapperclaw
Clapperclaw and
said-
give him his head.
The whole
Then
time,
see-
when we're traveling anywhere, if we look up, can we see the cloud, the balloon cloud
Mm.
thing?
Probably not any longer. Like you were like
Okay.
catching it as it was like, just as it was passing the boundary and.
Okay. I was
fading
wondering if it
away.
was like tugging at me the whole time, or if it was gone. Just,
Well, I mean, at this point, yeah, Maple and Shion, you no longer have that feeling that your things are nearby. Like it's gone. Okay, so back down to see Clapperclaw. So you make your way down and get to the bridge where the Chittering heads are at, and Clapperclaw seems to be telling them about, I don't know, something interesting that he caught out of the water. It's got like kind of like a fish that he's got held in one of his claws, and he's just like, "Oh, this is a big one. I never seen a fish so big. Oh, hey guys. Oh, you found my head. Well,
Surprise!
Yeah.
I guess I can get rid of this old thing." And he grabs like the gourd and he puts it down, holds it with his claws, and he takes a big kick with it and punts it into the lake.
I put his head where his head should go.
Boom! And now he's got this like elk head, and he's like, hey, that feels a lot better. Thanks.
You look better.
Look
We,
better, much better.
Would you be willing to take us out of the realm now?
Well, sure. Yeah, that was the deal after all, wasn't it?
I think so. I want to go talk to King
Who's king now?
Tadpole the
Illig?
third.
Illig the First?
Illig the first. I just want to talk to him real quick before we leave.
That sounds fine to me. I've got everything I need. I gotta say goodbye to the boys here real quick. And he turns to look at all the little frog heads that are just sticking up out of the lake there, and he says, "Oh, it's been a real pleasure getting to know you. You guys have been the best friends that a Clapper Claw could have. So, well, I guess this is goodbye. Goodbye, Bloff. Goodbye, Splop. Goodbye, Ribble. Goodbye, Grumple. And this just keeps going on for quite a bit of time.
That was quite a bit.
Yeah.
A long goodbye.
Alex, would there happen to be a reference image of the head, the actual steak head, or
no,
Oh, yeah.
there isn't, unfortunately, but
Okay.
Aww.
maybe we can work on that for next time. He might be a companion of yours for a little bit.
Also, yeah, my goal is just I want to talk to the king and then maybe some of the other people in court to see if they have any idea where those merchants were headed next.
Okay.
And then basically I'd be ready to go.
Yeah, so you head to that like middle aisle where the gazebo is, and the now King Illig the First is holding court. And he's got a minstrel that is giving him a spoken word poem of the day that he became king. And he's get a couple of the bullywugs are like fanning him, and so he's living the life of high royalty here when he says, it is our esteemed guests from Waterpool. Welcome, please. How can my esteemed court be of service to you on this day? I saw that you have gone up and talked to Bavlorna, and you have come down. All in one piece. That is great feat.
Yes, she's really not so bad. But main question here. So the merchants that were hanging out underneath the storm balloon. Also, Bavlorna mentioned we could take a air balloon with us.
Of course, whatever Bavlorna commands is Illig the First's a pleasure to deliver upon. So it shall be so. I will have my folks patch it up and get it in tip-top order for you.
Thank you. And then just was wondering if you knew where the merchants from the storm thing were headed next. If they ever chattered about.
Well, they I'm not exactly sure. Trinket and Bauble, they're always a little bit hard to read and are always sort of unclear about where they procure their goods. They seem to be off in a hurry.
They may or may not be harboring a fugitive from Bavlarna's cottage who may or may not have stolen something from Bavlarna. So you can imagine she's pretty ticked off and she sent us to find this stuff.
Oh, this is terrible news. By royal decree, if we should see Trinket and Bauble, we will stone them to death on sight. You hear that? You hear that?
What?
He starts yelling up at the cottage.
I don't know
Char-
how to feel about this.
It's okay. Also, Babylonia said something else. That prisoner still around?
Well, we the last fight seemed to kind of end in a draw, so we postponed our fight there.
She's
Yeah,
coming
she's-
with us. Under the orders of Babylonia, she has to pay for her crimes by helping us get her stuff back.
Oh, absolutely, guard, royal guard, go and free the prisoners that she may suffer the pain of servitude to Bavlorna. Yes. And a couple of the royal guards skedaddle over to the prison, and you can see the chained up prisoner who's being held for Morgort, I believe her name was. And so she is freed and released unto you, and she says, "Oh,
I'm gonna go. Get ready for freedom. The worst kind of pain ever. You're gonna regret everything you've ever done because you're free now.
oh, that does sound awful.
Yes.
I will be
Let's
thinking
go.
long and hard about everything that I have done while I am free.
Yep.
Not a
Well,
day
you're
will
free to
pass that I
come-
won't dwell on these terrible things while I have the liberty that you are subjugating me to.
Yep. Well, you're free to come actually with us in the balloon.
Oh,
Um,
but I have free choice
Get
about
ready
that, right?
we'll drop you off. You'll get the free choice.
It's gonna be real bad.
I was going to freely choose to go with you.
Maple
No.
gets behind Arlo
No,
because
damn it.
this is getting scary.
It's gonna be bad. Oh.
So we have some other news.
We
to
don't
share
have
with you,
very
too,
good
about
luck.
Other news to share
Ah.
with you about all the terrible things that are gonna happen to you later and stuff. So
Okay.
And also, where's that little pet crocodile? Is he happy?
Snoodle?
Yeah. Is he
Uh-huh.
happy here? You doing good things or no?
I think he looks pretty happy.
I don't know where he went.
Arlo,
Well,
why
he's
is he so
coming too.
scary?
I think
But
he's
I-
still next to the body of the old king.
Oh.
We can't.
And you
take
kind
the-
of
we
look over,
can't-
and that way you can see the little Snoodles just like sitting there. They still haven't done anything to the body.
It goes dead
Oh.
quiet. There's like 3 crickets. That's all you hear.
Did he eat the snacks I left for him?
Yeah, once you make your way over there, you'll see that
Okay.
he's gotten a little something. So maybe
Okay, he's still
moved
eating,
on
that's
to
good.
stage 2 or stage 3.
Also, are there anything else? I know.
Nope. I think we're good, Vish. That was very good. Way
Okay.
to be assertive.
Ah.
You've really grown in your assertiveness. And I like that.
Ah.
Very decisive,
Perfect.
and yeah. Now you can stop doing the growling
Okay,
now.
sorry.
All you see of Maple behind Arlo is her wings.
You scared Maple,
Nope,
and Maple
nope.
has a kill list.
What?
So that's not easy to do.
Sorry. Okay, thank you. She leaves.
All right, to the balloon with us.
All right, so you all load up in the balloon that is ready to go. The bullywugs. Your friend from the factory kind of sees you off, and he says, well, take good care of her now you hear. You guys, gonna miss you. It was kind of fun these past couple days.
Yeah.
Do you want to come too?
Oh, no, it wasn't that fun. I think I'll
Oh.
take care of her. I got
Sorry.
family and
I
such.
didn't mean to
here.
be mean.
That's
I
that
just
makes
sorry.
sense,
I'm so used to being mean. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. But
We'll be back.
hope you stop by and visit sometime.
We'll do so.
Well, I hope you don't run into any more perpetual fires.
Oh, that would be bad if that happened again. Jeez, can you imagine?
At least you
like,
guys know. How
twice
to
in a
fight it.
lifetime. And
At least you know how to fight it now.
Yeah, that's true. That chain water thing, that assembly line thing that you taught us, that was pretty useful. I'll probably apply that same logic to other things we do, rather than
Well, yeah,
you know.
well, that
Yeah.
could be revolutionary in your industry here.
Oh, it really could. Yeah. Oh, so I better give you a crash course here on this here swamp gas balloon before you go. So, and he gives you kind of some instructions about like how it works, how to change the elevation, how to land it, and such. And after he's all set with that, you take to the air, and Clapper Claw kind of directs you with his little arm. He says, "Okay, guys, we need to go that way." Uh, You all are
do.
able to kind of navigate the balloon off to the fringes of hither. And pretty soon you see like this wall of mist that the balloon passes through. And you're kind of blanketed by it such that you can't see the swamp below. You can't see the horizon. It's just a pervasive kind of white cloud that you feel stuck in. But what feels like maybe 5-10 minutes of this passes, and then slowly the mists part to reveal a primeval forest. Sort of floral fragrance that kind of wafts up. The mugginess of the swamp is gone. It's more of a, I don't know, clean air, like clean feeling, fresh smelling. It's a little bit of relief. There's patches of sunlight that kiss the forest floor as you're gazing down and see these verdant trees. There's sort of a sweet melody of bird songs that echoes about, which is sort of a contrast to the constant swarms of insects and bugs and swamp creatures that you're familiar with. And so you have just passed through the veil and have now entered thither.
This is lovely. Maybe I can get a bath here.
And I guess just given the time, maybe this is probably the good stopping point before we get into the next thing. So you have completed chapter 2, so you can get a level up here.
Yeah. Sweet.
So you were very close to obtaining your things, but unfortunately, just the timing of events didn't quite work out for you. Apparently, those buggers at the Storm Cloud store could have gotten your things for you if had enough time. But who knows? The timing of that, they had to skedaddle pretty quick. Bavlorna caught on to them, so it would have been hard to maybe time up that purchase. So you're on the. Luckily, they are very distinctive in their mode of travel, so finding them should be readily apparent at some point. I guess the other thing is as you pass into thither, Vish and Arlo suddenly feel the strong presence of your items.
Oh. Your heartbeat. Wow. Did anybody else feel a tickle in the inside nostril?
Oh, it's in my heart.
Achoo! Not anymore.
No, but it sure smells nice here.
It is easier to breathe here.
Mm-hmm.
Are you more relaxed now, Maple? Can we erase your murder list?
I don't see any reason to. We don't have to dwell on that. No, it's gonna. They don't go away, but it's an official. Remember?
I like that shortly after that, I blinked and I saw kill list show up on my screen.
Yeah, I was like, oh gosh! Even spelled Egdon right.
But I don't see them right now, so I'm good.
Okay.
Fine, we'll be fine.
Safe for now.
All right.
Well, I think that will wrap things up here for us here tonight. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us here tonight. If you had fun watching us and you'd like to come and join us in between the streams, come join us in Discord. We'd love to have you there. If you're looking for a game yourself, also a good place to come and find other players, other DMs that might be able to run a game for you. So come check that out. If you really enjoy what we're doing and you want to support that financially, you could do so by means of our Patreon. Our patrons get the first chance to sign up for our community campaign games. So you can come check that out. And with that, I think we'll pass a raid over. Let's go say hello to some of our friends over at Drake Takes. Been coming in, chatting with me and hanging out with me on some of my solo streams. So we'll go say hi to him. So thanks, everyone. Have a good night, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks again.
Thank you.